Monday. Oh, camera's a little off there. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Hope the sun is shining where you're at because it's a bright and sunny day here. It was raining this morning. Nobody likes the rain, but the rain is important. We need the rain. How are you today? Good morning. I'm going to get open my comments in case you want to start off by saying, hey, how are you? Good to see you. You can throw that in the comments section below. And got some exciting news for you today. Really exciting news. Well, let me know how's it going for you. Gotta put on my reporter earpiece. Got some exciting news I want to share. Okay. You like my new intro, by the way? That's so funny. There's a guy, the guy who's dancing. Well, there's me and my buddy Chris over in Uganda. There's us dancing in that video, and then we have that other guy who's dancing. There's like a caption to that video, and it says, "See what happens when you bring your husband to church." And he's over there like dancing. It's really funny. It's an inside joke. So good morning. I want to welcome you to today's episode. It's the last episode of the week because you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's Saturday, but TGIF today, and I have some exciting news I want to share with you, and want to show you something that's here, but it's growing. Maybe I should take you back, give you a little history about this company, because back in I actually don't remember the year it was founded, but back in 2018, this company caught my attention, and I said, yes, we need more of these things in our life for all things, for many things. And I don't know if you're an addict to Apple products like I am, but the new iOS 14 that comes out in just a few months is going to have keyless car entry. That means from your phone to your car, you'll be able to unlock your doors. Now, I think this should already be, everywhere, but it's gaining more in popularity. So today, I want to dive right in and show you a company that is actually doing these kinds of things already, but not just in cars, but everywhere. So they recently, back in 2018, well, first let me introduce you to who they are. Let's do the share a screen. If I can do this correctly. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit here so you can see the whole screen. Is that better? Okay. Does that really, I don't think that helps any. Okay, well, the company name is called OpenPath, as you can see there. Okay, OpenPath. Now, they caught my attention back in 2018 when they had raised $20 million for their project and what they're working on. And basically, I know you can't see everything in the shot there. I apologize, but it says safety platform for the built world. And what they're doing is they're allowing for keyless entry, whether it's your phone, key card, device, chip in your hand, whatever you're using for this process. It's allowing for keyless entry. As you can see, different people, coming out of a car garage, going into an office, whatever it is, whether you're in an office building, a skyscraper, high, what do they call those? Those, elevators, commercial elevators, all this, keyless entry. And they're showing you different solutions here, not only just from your phone. You see how that girl just walked into her office door and yet she was on the phone at the same time. She didn't have to wave her phone. So some people are waving their phones. Some people are on their phones depending on different situations. These are really good things. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, Nathan, what does this have to do with me? Well, So this technology, and what they're moving this forward to is the ability to tour a home without needing a set of keys, without having an agent there present. How about having this for your own home? Now, some people have the keypads, and there are some devices that you are able to use an app and unlock your doors. Yep, we've already seen that technology. But OpenPath just got a new 60, did I say 63 or 36? What was it? I think it was, right here. 36 million in Series C funding. 36 million up there on the top, as you can see. So another 36 million in in regards to what they're doing. Now, with that new funding, what they're going to be doing is moving this into a new sector. And that new sector, I don't want to say it's even new, but the sector being more of real estate. So imagine like complexes, apartment complexes, your personal house. You can even, I know they already have that technology even for homes, but this is going to be more for, I would say more in the commercial space. So this is really great if you're running bigger operations, bigger things. I think about this. I think about this keyless entry even for, my buddy's hotel, which they have some of these things, and they have keyless for the door. But there's this unique platform gives you the opportunity to do this in commercial buildings as well. So there is some for individuals like personal homes and doors and hotels and stuff like that, the key card entry. But we're seeing this now being used in multiple levels for definitely in the agent space, right? We're seeing for keyless entry where you don't actually have to be present. You can give someone authorization, right? Authorization to open that door. So these are a lot of things that are coming into play. They've been featured in many different news articles already in the past. But if you can see here, we see like hands-free access, contact tracing, which is something big. They recently got a lot of funding for these two main things. Okay, one of it is contact tracing, okay, and temperature screening integrations. Okay, temperature screening meaning people can see your temperature to see if you have COVID. Okay, also contactless elevator integrations, but also interactions, because you can just walk into an elevator, maybe in a larger building, and your phone talks to the device and it automatically gives you authority access to where you need to go. Also for office buildings. Now, when I think of co-working spaces, this is great. See here, in this co-working space, we currently have keys, like physical keys, which is horrible. It's outdated, and this would be where we wouldn't need that. We could literally come in and come out. And sometimes when they lock the front door, we have to go ask the security who has another type of key for that stuff. So I'm actually recommending this to the owner here so that he can also get some of this into motion. So it's great for co-working spaces. If you planned on maybe investing or starting a co-working space or an apartment complex, something like that, to get access to certain places. They are making probably the most progressive movement in real estate in regards to keyless entry. So we have commercial real estate, we have enterprise, right? Big commercial buildings, multifamily residential real estate, as I mentioned earlier, retail spaces, churches. Yeah, churches. Good point. I didn't even really think about churches. I guess you need them for what? I don't know, to get into certain rooms, probably, I guess. Education. So yeah, that's pretty common, right? Here's a list of integrations or tools that are being used and companies that are using them on a regular basis. We see G Suite, Milestone, pretty big, Envoy, and Zapier. Zapier is a pretty big company in regards to integrations and making things happen automatically. Then over here on the right, we're seeing integrations with what? Elevator access, electrified doors, key fobs, wireless locks, parking systems, anything with telephones, HVAC systems, video surveillance, RFID chips, turnstiles, yeah, all kinds of stuff, even lighting and alarm systems. So really great to see how these integrations are all going to come together. And again, one of the coolest things, you can have it on all open design, but notice there's also, you can have a key fob over there on the bottom right. You can have the key fob as well, but also chip integration. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but you can also have a chip embedded into your hand to allow these types of things. When it mentions RFID technology, you can have a chip embedded pretty much right here into the palm of your hand, and programmed so that you can actually use this, and you just wave your hand and it will be able to unlock doors, whether it's your office door, church, whatever it is. But whenever you see this, I think you can see it here on the screen, right? Let me see if I can pull it up here. Where did I see RFID technology? Where'd it go? I saw it a minute ago, then it disappeared. Okay. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. All right, so it's over here on the right. I know it's hard to see. Sorry, it's in the corner. I got the red screen open there. But over here it says on the right corner, third-party RFID check cards or technology. But that same thing, that same technology, is actually can be embedded in a chip in your hand, which is actually being done on a regular basis now. You can actually different parts of Europe. You can, different countries are now offering where you can go and easily get a chip inserted into your hand for as little as 10 euros. Some of the biggest companies that are doing this is Finland and Norway, Sweden, Switzerland. They're starting to put chips in your hand. So I think it's a really cool technology. It's kind of fairly new within the past 10 years, but it's definitely growing. And with OpenPath exploring these opportunities of using RFID technology, it gives people the opportunity to, keyless entry a lot easier. So we're seeing a combination here. By the way, I know this sometimes can be a controversial topic, but would you put a chip in your hand? I know a lot of people are like, no, I don't want to be chipped. There's this controversial conversation about, I don't want people monitoring me. What if I can't get it out? I don't know what I do. What would you do? Would you put a chip in your hand to easily open doors in your life? Because basically what happens is inside that chip is a microchip. Obviously, it's like the size of a grain of rice. It's sealed with plastic, clear plastic, and basically what's in that chip technology is, and you can program it right from your phone. Your phone can basically talk to the chip, and it gives you the opportunity to install apps and communicate with the chip to unlock doors. If you're imagine yourself walking over to your car and you just touch the handle, your door unlocks. You don't even need to you could push a button, but you could wave your hand or rest your hand on the what do you call that thing? The changer? What do you call that thing? The adjuster? The gear changer? What do you call that thing in the car? I don't even know. What's the gear? What do you call the thing that changes the gears? I don't even know. Post it in the comments. Let me know, because I'm so curious. So that I don't even know what that's called. It's bothering me. So there's actually technology where you can put your hand on there and it will turn on the car and getting you into churches or other facilities. So would love to know what your thoughts are. Post it in the comments. Would you get a chip to help make your life a little easier and open doors a little bit faster, or lock doors a little faster? So we're seeing this technology being spread pretty quickly in more areas, and in more hardware and more software being able to talk to this kind of technology, which is great. So they're definitely, as you can see here, they're an award-winning company. They've done some best work in startups and some other awards, as in the Edison Awards. Really, really great stuff. I've been following these guys again since 2018, and I haven't seen a big progression in all across the board as much as they have been doing. So I hope that with this new round of funding that they've just received, this allows us to give us more, speed into the process. So as you can see here in multifamily real estate, you can see some of the companies that they've already partnered with. And actually, I've been in a property that actually already had this software. That's actually how this technology, that's actually how I got introduced to it. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, looking at a multi-unit complex, and also in Rhode Island, in one of these, it was a mill that was actually changed up into apartments. It was rehab, it was under the opportunity zones, and they redid everything. And it came with, their technology was with OpenPath. And that's actually how I got introduced to them. First, it was in Rhode Island. Then I got introduced to it again. I heard about it again in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I was like, wow, okay, these guys are actually everywhere. When I heard it was in 2 different states, I said, okay, definitely growing. So it gives you the opportunity to implement this into real estate, which is great. So you can see from entrances to elevators, visitor management, if people are scanning in. I haven't seen anything like this, maybe for, gyms, but anything with permission entry and also video management integration. So a lot of integrations they are working with. Really, really great things and great times that we're seeing helping these kind of companies move along. Maybe you're familiar with other companies that have done this kind of technology or that are opening. But here's what I think. Here's what I see. I see that with this kind of technology growing, I think we're going to have this implemented a lot more in right now. For example, during COVID, we have a time and a season where people shouldn't be congregating or hanging out near each other. There needs to be social distancing. Well, how much better would it be if you could literally send a permission to someone's phone to have them like access a property without even physically being there as a real estate agent? And again, I know this is not brand new technology. This is already out there, but it needs to happen more and a lot faster in companies like this. So you're able to maybe unlock a door for someone or give them a permission to walk into a property without physically being there. Better yet, without even using a physical key, like a key. And I look forward to the day. One of the things I would like to see in the next less than 5 years would be to stop using physical keys. The keys that dangle and jangle. Yeah, I mean, that's just so annoying. I remember, it was in school. There was this janitor. I forgot his name, but I remember he was an older gentleman with glasses. He was bald, and he always had like this rack of keys. And even if you think about a janitor today, what do you think about? Maybe you think about a broom or a mop or a bunch of keys. That's what I think about. Actually, I don't even think they call them janitors anymore. They call them something else, environmental specialists or something like that. But the reality is carrying around keys to me is just pointless. I just think it's antiquated. It's why are we still carrying keys around? Why? I mean, think about it. If we can push to start a car, if we can order food on our phones, we can order a car to come pick us up, we can get food delivered to us. Yeah, why do we need keys? Right? So that's my point. And I hope that with this technology, we can see it, get into the market, increase market share a lot faster, and use for in our technology, in our everyday life. So all I'm talking about here is speed of use. Let's have this stuff happen a lot faster. And this is a great day for OpenPath. I'm really excited for them. I'm glad to see they're being used more often and expanding their reach. But let me know what you think. Would you take a chip in your hand to open up doors a lot faster, or doors, access buildings, enter a church or a school, whatever it is? Would you take a chip in your hand to make that technology happen instead of using it on a phone? It would just all be programmed into your hand. Would you do that? Let me know in the comments below, yes or no, and I look forward to hearing those comments. I will see you next week on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a fantastic weekend. See ya.